Hi everybody, and welcome back to another video at LELB Society. I'm Dr. Hariri, the founder of LELB Society, which is a bilingual academy of English and Persian. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a WordPress membership site without any plugin. Very easy, and you don't need to be a tech savvy and have a lot of, let's say, technical information about coding or something actually. To create a WordPress membership website, as I said, without any plugin. Okay, so let's get into that. So here's the title: How to create a WordPress membership site without plugin, and this is the featured image. And remember, there are some PHP codes here that should be added to your functions.php file, and so I'm going to share the link to this article in the description area. So just go to the description area right below this video to just study this article and copy and paste the PHP codes because you are going to need them. So this is the table of contents, and so there are some headings: running your business on WordPress. And you know, WordPress is one of the most, in fact, actually is the most popular CMS or content management system in the market on the internet. And there also WordPress is powering over 43% of all websites and applications on the internet. And LELB Society actually is a WordPress membership site as a bilingual academy of English and Persian, or Farsi, which is my mother tongue. And I'm going to read some my highlights actually to give this presentation as briefly as possible. So why do you need a WordPress membership site? Creating a WordPress membership site without any plugin. Any WordPress website could become an online business center, namely a school, university, institute, score, etc., with restricted content only for registered members. And at LELB Society, we have right now over 140, and to be more specific, 146 registered members. Creating a membership website on WordPress is an exciting endeavor, as it can bring you recurring revenues. It means that when they just your users turn into members and they just renew their subscription on a monthly basis, so that is recurring revenue. When your website users turn into monthly subscribers and members who are ready to pay for your services, online courses or products on a monthly basis. So create a WordPress membership site without any plugin. There are many WordPress plugins that can add membership functionality to your website, and you might be familiar with them already. However, the majority of these plugins could make your website heavily bloated by adding so much JavaScript to it. So it's not the best practice. And also, therefore, the best practice is to use the minimum number of plugins installed and activated on your website. So log in or register at LELB Society as a WordPress membership site without any plugin. And in addition, the best WordPress membership plugins are premium ones, so you need to pay so much money, and generally their costs are even much more expensive than greatest WordPress hosting plans. And we did some research and we just came up with this fact. However, we have tested the following two WordPress plugins to create a membership website for free with satisfactory results. And actually, we can recommend these two plugins: Force Login and WP Members Membership Plugin. And so how can you just, at LELB Society, which is a bilingual academy of English and Persian, with, at this time actually, because you know, I'm creating this video a couple of days after writing this article. So right now we have 146 active members so far, Dr. Mohammed Hussein Hariri, that is me, the founder and website developer of LELB Society on WordPress, has added membership functionality to LELB Society in the following ways. So you need to just go through this process to change your WordPress site into a WordPress membership site without any plugin. Updating your functions.php file. So as an admin, navigate to your WordPress dashboard area. As I said, you can just go to the description area and click on the link shared there to read and study this article. So go to the description area and then go to Appearance, Theme, File Editor, Theme Functions, and Functions.php file. Okay. Then add the following code or PHP code snippet to the end of your functions PHP file and update it. And please note that these files are so sensitive, as you already know, and the slightest imperfections or errors in their codes might lead to fatal or critical errors in your WordPress website. So you need to be extra cautious and you need to know what you're doing. Therefore, you're strongly advised to create a backup of your website before making any changes to your theme files. And here is the code. As I said, you need to just visit this page in the description area. The link there is there. And you need to just copy it exactly and paste it to the end of your functions.php file. And so the above code snippet or PHP code in your functions.php file will force any user to log in to your website to be able to access the content. In other words, this simple and short code snippet can easily create a WordPress membership site for you without any plugin. So in the next stage, you need to add another simple line of code to your custom post type on your WordPress website that you like to be exclusively accessible to your logged in members. So as you know, on WordPress there are two default custom post type, pages and posts. So I'm going to explain more about that. For instance, at the LELB Society on WordPress, we have developed over 4,100 English and Persian lessons with videos as restricted content only available to our registered members and students. And these lessons have been created in the custom post type of posts, not pages. Therefore, I've added the following code to the very beginning part of the post type posts, not pages, only posts. So over 4,100 English and Persian premium lessons with videos for registered members at the LELB Society as a WordPress membership site. So this part is rather important, so please pay attention. To create these premium lessons or courses at the LELB Society, we have been using posts, remember, in italic format, as the main custom post type on WordPress. In fact, all posts or lessons at the LELB Society are restricted content. That is only they are only available. This content is only available to our registered members on free trial, by the way. So for this reason, we have added the following line of code to the very beginning of our content -single.php file or single.php file, which actually creates the template of WordPress posts. So you need to just add this line of code to the beginning of any post type, custom post type that you want to be accessible only to logged in users. And in our case, that is posts. So we are using the great GeneratePress WordPress theme, in which the theme or template file name for posts is content-single.php. Remember that it might be different in different themes. Depending on your installed theme, the name of this file might be slightly different. You can also put the above code at the very beginning of your page.php file, which is responsible for your pages, not posts. As I said, on WordPress, there are two basic post types. One, posts, and two, pages. So at LELB Society, we have only made posts exclusively accessible to users and members. And if you want to restrict your pages as well, so however at LELB Society, only posts as lessons are restricted content. Okay, so redirecting users to WordPress login page. Redirecting logged out users actually to login page on WordPress to access the restricted content. So as we said, the two code snippets presented in this article will redirect any logged out user to the WordPress login page and force them to log in first in order to access the restricted content on your website. And to provide a better user experience for your users and members, you are advised to add social login functionality to your WordPress website. And actually, this is a lot easier and faster, and your actually modern WordPress users really love that. Add social login to your WordPress website. So what is social login? Social login is much easier compared to traditional login with username and password, and your users can log into their accounts on your WordPress website by using their social accounts, namely Google, Facebook, Twitter, etc., with just one single click. And they don't need to create a username, password, a very sophisticated, credentials. And at LELB Society, we're using the Next-End social login and registration and register WordPress plugin. And I'm going to share the link in the description area to facilitate the process of logging and registration. And this is something that our users can see on the login page, and they can just click on these three platforms, popular platforms, to log into their accounts, adding social login to your WordPress membership site. So we are also using another popular WordPress plugin to improve the security of our WordPress website. This plugin is all-in-one iOS security and firewall, which is actually very, very famous popular WordPress plugin, which can help you achieve the following two important results as the owner of a WordPress membership site. Number one, you can manually approve new registrations compatible with Next-End social and registration plugin. And two, changing the URL of the default WordPress login page to add another layer of security to your WordPress website, and which is the default WordPress URL page is login page is example.com/wp-login.php, and this is very, very widely attacked by hackers. So you need to just change this URL actually to another longer, more sophisticated, let's say, URL. So that plugin, all-in-one security and firewall WordPress plugin, actually can just achieve these results very easily. Okay, another practice that is recommended is to set a new login page on WordPress. As mentioned earlier, if you follow the steps explained in this article correctly, your logged out users will be redirected to the WordPress login page to access the restricted content. The problem with this method is that the default WordPress login page cannot be optimized properly. As a matter of fact, you cannot perfectly optimize that page because it has a lot of CSS and JavaScript codes that should be loaded. So for this reason, you can easily change the default WordPress page with a big WordPress icon on top to any page on your WordPress website with the following code snippet that should be added to your functions.php file. So you can make any particular page at your website and actually change it to your login page, and this is a very, very important solution to creating a better user experience to your members. So make sure to change the value in home and this red part in the red on line 3 of the following PHP code to any slug of your website that you want your logged out users to be redirected to in order to sign into your website. In our case, that would be LELB.net/login. So here is the code. Remember, you need to just add this code exactly to the end of your functions.php file, and on line 3 of that, on line let me see, on line 4 actually, you need to change this part. This is your domain, home URL is your domain, and you need to just change this part or value to this log of your of the page you want to make the your WordPress login page. And in our case, I created a page with the login slug, and then I just changed or added this part to this code to just make that particular page as the main login page on my WordPress website. It's very easy. By the way, if you have any question, you can just use the comment form and ask your questions, and I would be more than happy to answer all of your questions. So therefore, all of the logged out members will be redirected to the page lelb.net/login. So then if you're using the Next End Social Login and Registration plugin, simply add the following shortcode to embed social login to your new login page. And this is the shortcode that you just need to add to the page here, lelb.net/login, and all the users will see something like this, in that page. Okay. So how to block registered members? Sometimes you don't want to give access to your restricted content on your blog, on your WordPress website, and that person actually or user has already registered, but you want to just block that person. So sometimes for any reason you might want to block a registered member from your website. The easiest way is to restrict a registered user's access to your premium or paid content is to delete that user from the user's page in your WordPress dashboard area. However, this is not the best solution because all that user's information on your website could be deleted, which is not ideal. On the other hand, the deleted user might try to register again on your website as a new user. So this is actually a vicious circle. It could happen again and again. And in the past, actually, we had some bad experience that we deleted because at that time I didn't have this knowledge, and I used to delete unwanted users, and that user would just register again and again as a new user. So the best solution to blocking a user on your WordPress membership site is to download and install the User Blocker WordPress plugin. And actually, you can visit this article and go to the end of this article and see this link here. In this way, when a blocked user attempts to log into your website, they will see an error with a customizable message. For example, you can just show a message to any particular user that for this particular reason, you are not allowed to register or log in to our website. Okay, so this page or article or presentation was rather somehow sophisticated, but if you just follow the steps as described, step by step, it's very easy, and also it's much more suitable and appropriate for your website without having any plugin, without paying so much money for a plugin that you might not need, or that can make your website so heavy and make the page load very slow, dramatically slow, and we do not, you perhaps do not like that. Okay, thank you so much for your attention. Hope you found this video helpful. Please share it with your friends and anybody who actually might need this information. Thank you so much. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.